and welcome back to Gardener Grind. And yes, this is part 12, and I'm Danbros Probs, and I'm so freaking hyped to hit record today. We've been basically kind of working our way towards getting lava, if you remember correctly. And yeah, in doing so, I have been grinding away in the background, probably for around 40 odd days in game. Yeah, I've basically kind of set up a second kind of a section in each of the berries. So we got another 9 here and another 9 on the back row. That goes for every single layer. Plus, I actually went ahead and made myself another layer. So we've actually got 6 layers. What this actually means, I have got 2,639 essence berries in there right now. But that's not really what I'm really hyped about. And we also got this thing here, which is a coke oven as well. Yeah, essentially we could just cook up jungle woods and it turns them into charcoal. We get some oil, which we can actually go ahead and use for furnace fuel and other things. But yeah, what I've actually done is just hooked up one of my hoppers. This actually works with that, which is really good. And also underneath it, there's just one here as well that's actually pumping the charcoal out of here. And then I can just literally put the charcoal in here. And then we just put our steel back in here. And this is how we are producing steel for now. Hopefully in the future, we can double this up or even triple it up, because that would be very nice. Because like I said in the last part, this takes about 6 minutes per ingot, which is, yeah, quite long, right? Well, let's just go and have a look at my beautiful little friends over here that we've got. Hang on a minute, Dan. That looks a lot less than you had before. Well, there might be a reason for that. We ended up catching 4 beekeepers right down in my little collection point. When they were actually down there, they were all babies, and I made sure they were all babies around the similar sort of time because, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and try to save and re-log and make sure the world got backed up. Because if you didn't know already, but villagers, whenever they actually grow up into an adult, their trades are always completely random. And this actually is true in this pack as well, which is a little bit cheaty-ish, hacky. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, Dan. I think it's not that bad. But basically, all I had to do was just keep relogging until I hopefully got the trade I was after. So yeah, I purchased a proven frame, and then I noticed this guy had an apiary, so I went ahead and got some oak wood. I had to go ahead and grow trees, as you just saw. And yeah, the reason I was so interested in this guy was because obviously these are two trades that I know that these villagers always have, so there's a very high chance that this guy could have a actual comb next, but unfortunately he had a bee. Then I didn't realize, but one of the villagers actually grew up, and this one here only had another drone or whatever, but then this one, he grew up while I wasn't even here, and it had the simmering comb, which was huge. So yeah, I went ahead and bought it. I thought I got 32 of them or something, but no, it was only 7 in total. So yeah, that pretty much means I should be able to get lava today, hopefully, if I can craft these extra things I need. Now, regarding crafting, I want to show you something that a couple of people have mentioned to me in the comment section of the last part, is recipes, Dan. What you can actually do is hold Shift, Control, and A, and look what happens. We get a recipe written like this, and this is actually showing me how many components I need for the parent of it, if you know what I mean. So I want to go ahead and craft a centrifuge. This requires 1 sturdy casing, 2 motors, 2 gears, and some steel bars, and then these plates. Now, what I can actually do as well is hold Shift, Control, and scroll the mouse wheel, and say I need like 5 centrifuges, it's going to kind of count it all up for me. If I want to go ahead and make 27 of these, I'm going to need 54 motors, etc. This is unbelievably freaking awesome, and thank you very, very much for telling me about this. My God, this is so good, and why have I never used this before? But it's the early days for me, right? So yeah, now I know this is amazing, so thank you very, very much. But yeah, we need to go ahead and add that to 1. There we go. So we obviously need a squeezer, we need a centrifuge to go ahead and get this thing here, which is what we're going to actually go ahead and squeeze. I've also got dripping comb as well, and it seems to me like these villagers, if they have combs, they only have 7 trades. So we got to be very, very careful with what we do with this stuff. It was such a grind to get. I don't want to do this again. And looking at this, we have pretty much only got a 70% chance, unfortunately, to get 2 of these, which we need 2 of them mixed with some sand to actually get lava. And I was wrong about this. You don't need to just use red sand. We can actually use regular sand, dirt, and cobblestone, but sand gives you the best for your buck, if you know what I mean. You get 2 buckets instead of a bucket and a half almost. So yeah, we got a bit of crafting to do, and most of this does require steel, and yeah, I think we're all right for steel. This kind of gives you a bit of an idea, doesn't it, how long I've been grinding for this stuff. We're going to need this tank, which requires a bit of iron and obsidian glass. Okay, so obsidian dust with some thickened glass, which is clear glass from Tinkers, which you can just get through using a chisel. Okay, that's fair enough. So this kind of stuff isn't that expensive-ish. It just requires steel, and we've got quite a lot, so we more than likely should be able to do this. Now, something I do need to look at is actually how we go ahead and get nickel again. It's here, look. We can save that one there. I'm pretty sure we can XP it, though. Yeah, we can. Okay, and if I look at the uses of this, I can actually go ahead and make this stuff here, which is what we actually need. So why don't we actually save that, so it's almost like we can calculate how much we actually need, and then again calculate how much I actually need for this. So we need 2 plates and 2 plates, so therefore we actually need 6 ingots, right? So why don't we multiply this one by 6? So we need a total of 24 of this dust, so we need to bump that up to 24. There we go. So we need 4 copper and 4 nickel for that, essentially, and we should be good to go. Right, so we've got 4 copper and 4 nickel there. So in theory, we should be able to just mix these together and get this stuff and then do that. And then we go. We've got 6 ingots worth right there. So we can bin that now. So for the sturdy casings, we need bronze. And I've just gone ahead and saved the ingot recipe here because, yeah, we can actually go ahead and make this now in the alloy smelter, if I remember correctly. Tin, copper, in you go. Do your thing. And we need to go ahead and start cooking up this. Now, is there a better way of cooking this? No, we can just cook it in a furnace. That's fine. So I got my 8 bronze plates, perfect. And then we just need to get this copper on nickel ingots into plates as well that we obviously need to go ahead and get. And I've just been doing a little bit more maths. I think in total, I'm going to need 30 ingots worth of steel turned into actual plates because the gears each use 1 and we need 2 of them. And then this doesn't use any plates, but the other thing that actually does is obviously the actual casing here, which is 16. But then we need to start looking into plates for this as well. So this is 3 plus an electric motor there. So we actually need 4 motors in total. But we're going to need 3 more there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I got my 2 LV machine casings, and I've actually got 10 still left over for these actual gears. So why don't we go ahead and start crafting up 4 of these, because we're going to need them. Oh, what broke? My hammer. There we go. That actually panicked me a little bit there. It's like, whoa, what did I do? Okay, that's good. Okay, so we've got the gears. That's all sorted. Right, so the other thing we need to do is start getting some screws. And we need 8 screws for this. So we need to get more of these. Oh, no. Maybe I don't actually have enough still. Oh, dear. Please tell me I do. Let's try and cut these. Oops. Okay, no, that worked. Thought that would have break on me. There we go. Right, so in theory now, we should be able to make the actual proper casing completed. Yeah, nice. It's 2 sturdy casings. So you can go in the bin, you can go in the bin. So next on the actual squeezer, as you can see, it needs a tank at the very top here. So let's go ahead and get this. Now, I did actually purchase quite a lot of glass, yeah, from a librarian I spotted. So we should be able to make clear glass in here, right? Where is that? There it is. So I'm back at the mob farm just getting some XP, and look what I've realised. Oh dear. It's full. We need to do a bit of clearing out, unfortunately. We'll just grab a load of bones and arrows for now. Let's just try and get some stuff in there. Oh, it's probably all gone now. Oh dear, what happened over there? So now we got got 4 obsidian dust, which is awesome. So we should be able to make some obsidian thickened glass. There we go, that's going to start doing its thing. Oh, and by the way, if you're interested, we've got like 466 gold ingots right there. A little bit of iron and stuff, but I just want to point out, I'm not actually using XP for this at all. This is all just mob farm armors that are being ground up. Yeah, we got quite a lot to do off camera again. But yeah, this should be done now. There it is, obsidian glass. Right, cool. So we should be able to, in theory, go ahead and make this tank now. Which is going to be nice. Oh, no, we still haven't got that screwdriver I need. Right, cool. And the last thing for the squeezer we need is an electric piston, and for the centrifuge is these motors. Now, to actually make the piston, we actually need motors as well, and we need another motor for the actual squeezer as well. So initially, what I need to do is actually go ahead and craft up 5 of these suckers, I think, just because we're going to need them. So we need a magnetic iron rod. Oh, okay, that is very easy to craft. 5 magnetized iron rods, done. Okay, that's an achievement, apparently. We need to get some more iron rods, so again, we will just get 10 of them. So next up, we need to go ahead and get some wire. Now, I've actually never made wire. Okay, so we need to actually make plates, cut it with some, you know, cutters we got, wire cutters, and essentially we get wire from that, but we need 20 of them. And we get 2 per 3 ingots, so we need quite a few ingots right now for this. Believe it or not, the mob farm is full once again. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of just do a massive dump in here. Those are funny words to say like that. Clear out this and grab this, and then essentially sort out all this mess first of all before I continue on, because yeah, I don't want to lose any items because all of this stuff is very valuable at some point probably, and yeah, I really need to sort out my life. No, I need to sort out my storage, not my life. So I was just about to say that I'm actually going ahead crafting some tin, but a baby creeper has just kind of appeared here. There we go. Right, he's gone. It's fine. Okay, so we got 59 copper dust, as you can see, and we've got 30 tin dust as well. I've just gone ahead and kind of made that as well. But I have just been doing a little bit more maths, as you can see, and we need to get rubber sheets to actually insulate the actual tin wires, I presume, to make them, you know, have rubber insulation around them. Yeah, what we need to do is get 30 bars and we kind of press them down into the sheets through the hammer, but we need 30 sulfur and 90 dust for this. Yeah, well, this is quite expensive actually. Oh my god. I think I'm going to be going to say goodbye to all my berries today. Oh, this is brilliant. I love it. This is just genius. But we got hardly any XP, right? We need to go and eat more berries. And we also need to eat a couple of sandwiches, I think. We're getting a bit peckish. Ah, beautiful. I can eat them again. Oh no, I've just realised I'm walking very slow. My magical haze-free boots have gone. I'm very sad by that. I love them things. There goes all my berries. Right, so we got my 90 rubber dust. That part is done. We just need the actual sulfur now, which, how do we get that again? Okay, sulfur's not too bad. It's just 2 across like that. So that's actually quite nice. 30 sulfur dust done. Right, let's grab all these bits that we're probably going to need. How much XP is actually left? Okay, 77,000. I'm just currently cooking up the actual copper, right, that we're going to need to turn into some wires via plates, right? Yes, I know I could use probably a alloy smelter or something like that, but at this current stage, we are using the alloy smelter to make rubber. So yeah, we can't really do a lot about that. Cool, that's got 7 bars. So that should be exactly what I need if my maths is correct, i.e. 30 ingots. In theory, it's pretty much just a bit of a waiting game now. All we need to do is wait for the ingots to cook and then hammer them down into plates, turn them into wires, and hook it all up, essentially. But in theory, yeah, we should have a squeezer and a centrifuge in a minute, and then we should be able to get this prosper stuff, which is essentially going to make us get lava, if my maths is good. Which it probably isn't. Oh no, I need to go sleep. We're gonna run out of steam. So I just had to kind of get rid of the macerator and the compressor just so I could get behind here and redirect the steam that way, all towards this alloy smelter, because yeah, this thing is eating my steam right now. So I've got rid of the alloy smelter, and I also actually just went ahead and broke the actual a solar boiler, because yeah, if I was looking at the quest, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it says here that it starts to calcify and become less efficient over time. I could actually see that this was becoming less and less and less efficient. I mean, I could just tell it wasn't producing enough, because having both of these running, it wasn't actually making this work, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I also got rid of that just to stop any more steam. Basically, we need to use a lot of this. That's right, yeah? 40? Why have I made 40? Dan, your maths is very bad. Why have I made 40? Oh no, Dan, you made way too many. Oh Christ, this one takes forever, the tin. Okay, whoops. So I just had to disconnect the pipe again because tin just takes forever, man. Wow, it's so long, but apparently rubber is fast. Oh, it's very fast. Okay. There we go. What? Okay, and then the last 3 of them should go in, and in theory, that is all we need. So I guess the first thing we should do is go ahead and make these tin cables that are required. And then we should go ahead and make all of these 5 motors. Done. Fireworks for that one. Oh god, I love the fireworks. Okay, so we're missing steel rods, and we're actually missing 2 more cables here. Other than that, we're good to go. So to be honest, that's not too bad. It's just a couple bits of steel here and there. I believe 6 of them, which should do the trick. And there's my extra 4 tin wires. Right, so 1 centrifuge. Oh my god, so expensive. And 1 squeezer without the gears. Oh man, there's always something done. You're useless at this. Right, let's try that again. And 1 squeezer. There we go. Oh my god, that was such a grind. Wow, there's something else I'm actually missing. Oh no. It isn't going to be too bad, and that's called a lever. Now, unfortunately, to make a lever, we need to get a button, and to get a button, we need a pressure plate. Oh yeah. So we need to do a little bit more grinding here. It's only a little bit of iron, but we need some stone slabs. Okay, that's actually really easy to get. So yeah, I'll just quickly craft that. It won't take me a second. There we go. The steps, man, to get a freaking lever. Jeez, man. Okay, but that's cool. We've got an extra button if we need it and a pressure plate. Right, so from testing this in an actual test world, we need to get this thing some water power and redstone in order to actually make this thing somewhat generate RF, right? So, okay. For now, for sake, I'm probably going to bin most of this stuff, as in chuck it in a chest somewhere, like this one right here, because it's going to be in my way. And we're probably only going to use this once, if you know what I mean. Okay, there's quite a lot of stuff in there. So, yeah, let's just kind of get rid of all this mess. And what we can do is hook this up. There, maybe? I think it could be good, right? So if we connect them like that, then we put you right there, and we connect you together like that. So that would essentially start filling up with steam, as long as I give this thing a redstone pulse. There we go. Perfect. So this is actually a bit of a backup for me right now. But that's going to start generating RF, as you can see, which is nice. But then we also need to give this thing fuel to heat up, which will make it generate even faster, which will start making this thing go up and down eventually. But we need to give this thing water as well. So we're going to have to run a bit of a random cable, or pipe, sorry, like that or something for now. Is that even feeding in? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, and then we connect you up. And we need to get you up the top there. There we go. So that should start going. Am I missing something? Which one do we need to get this, first of all? It's the actual centrifuge. Okay, so what we're going to do is slap that right there. Oh, it only does it if it actually transfers the power. There we go. So that's going to start filling up with some RF very, very slowly, and it's absolutely god-awful, that thing. Let's go and get the almighty combs. Well, we've got a chicken having a bath over there. There we go. My God, what a grind this has been. It's been amazing, though. I love it. This is so stupid. But this is great. Let's put the comb in there. Did we get any? Oh, no, we didn't get any already. Oh, no, this is not a good start.
2,000 years later.
Oh, okay. Well, not too bad. We basically only lost one. Essentially two, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so we use a pickaxe to break this thing. Okay, that's good. So let's get the squeezer down then and put this stuff in, okay? Now what we need to do is get some sand. And in theory, we should be able to actually obtain some lava now. Oh. We don't have any sand left. Of course we don't. It's fine. We got millions of gravel. Just get some gravel. Smack it up. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh my God, we got lava. Yes. Okay. We're going to have to just chuck you there for now. Okay, we don't care. We just want a bucket of lava. That's all we want. Oh my God, look how much we got as well. Okay, we have to put that in there to get it out. Yes. Oh no, hang on a minute. We need gloves for this. I just remembered. I think these have to go... Put gloves in ball ring slot. Ball ring slot. Oh, okay, yeah. There we go. So now in theory I shouldn't get burned. But look at that, we've actually got freaking lava. Yes. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Okay, I probably shouldn't be putting it down there, but my God, that is genuinely taking me so freaking long just to get that little bucket of lava, man. God. I guess we got a way now, though, of actually generating RF power, which I don't know if this is actually going to be any use to me. But yeah, it looks like we can actually go ahead and make 12 buckets in total, yeah, because that would give me 2 more. That's 11 buckets, and then that would be the 12th one. So the next mission would be to go ahead and start thinking about the actual forge, right, or the smeltery, I should say. So I couldn't just end today without actually going ahead and grinding away to get a smeltery set up, could I? Yeah, I'm a madman, don't ask. And look at all this XP we got. I need quite a lot of XP because I need to get 18 aluminium dust, 6 copper dust, and some clay dust, which is exactly 172. Now, I have kind of been grinding away, as you have just saw, gathering up a load of sand and gravel from my new cobblestone generator. Whoa, that was rather close. Oh god, these ender creepers, man. I've got all the clay dust I need, so I could probably get that out of there, really. Then we need actually 6 of these, so we need to just get one more. There we go. And there's my 18 aluminium dust. Perfect, so we can start getting rid of these things. I don't need that clay dust up there neither. Okay. So in theory, we should... Oh my god, we've used up so much XP. We should have everything we need regarding XP-wise. So the next thing I'm going to work on is some grout. So I'm going to need a lot of water to make grout. So I thought it'd be wise to go ahead and take my work table and just fill that up here like that. And kind of make this save the recipe of the grout. I might have to take some of that out. Grout out. Okay, so it's 3 sand, a bucket, clay, dust, and you. There we go. So in theory, I should be able to auto-click pretty much most of this in here. Yeah, this is going to make this a lot faster. Oh, and look at that. He's bang on the money. I've got 5 stacks and 24, look. Yes. So in theory... Right, I should get exactly 344 bricks, which is 5 stacks of 64. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't actually need to go ahead and make another wooden form. That is interesting. I thought that would have broke, but I guess it only did the recipe like 50 times probably, right? And now all I need to do is go ahead and chuck all of these into my furnaces. And I got some oil just in this tank here now, which is unbelievably handy. So I can just kind of do this for now. While I'm waiting for the seared bricks to cook, I may as well go ahead and start harvesting a load of berries because, yeah, these guys are actually ready, which is nice. I really need to start thinking about the future of XP. And what I mean by that is I need to start looking into actually getting a vacuum hopper, that's for sure. So that will be probably one of the very first things I actually go ahead and craft because I'm sick and tired of picking up the XP manually, and I can easily just set this very, very easily just to go straight into my XP tank, and then I'll be laughing genuinely. Now, the only thing that is stopping me again from this is the actual ender pearl plate, and we need a cutting machine. I can make the block of ender pearl, it's just the cutting machine. So as soon as I get into LV, this is going to be probably the very first machine I'm going to craft, which is probably very stupid. I finished picking and we got like 8 stacks, which isn't too bad. But yeah, I was just thinking as well that we can actually go ahead and enchant the spikes that I'm using to go ahead and kill the mobs in the actual mob farm. And I've noticed there is actually an enchantment called XP Boost. So yeah, I'm wondering if that is definitely something we should probably go and work our way towards trying to get. Now, I just had a quick little bit of a look to see how we get an enchantment table. And yeah, we need to actually unlock this, but we still wouldn't actually know the recipe until we've unlocked it, if you know what I mean. So it might not be as cheap as I think it will be. Probably not. So I'm wondering if it's worth kind of doing a spot of fishing maybe to try and catch some enchantment books. I'm not really too sure if that is a kind of a mechanic in this pack still. But how are we doing here? Oh, okay, we're doing pretty well. We'll get in there. Now, I've worked out I need actually 72 of these, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this isn't just to actually go ahead and craft some certain things. This is actually for making the actual, you know, kind of smeltery structure. Because I want to make a huge one. Because, yeah, I've been testing around with things. What? I guess a pig died up there. Yeah, I've been testing around with things, and big is better, I think, because no matter what size the actual smeltery is, it uses up the same amount of lava. Now, this is actually mentioned in the PDF file that I always talk about. So, yeah, oh my god, it's an achievement. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Cool. I need to be very conservative with this, though, because I don't want to use all of these bricks, because some of these are actually, you know, used in other recipes. So we definitely need to get ourselves a basin. Another thing we're going to need is a load of cobblestone, and we need 20 to be exact. plus another actual 6 just to go ahead and craft a furnace that we need for the controller. So let's go ahead and craft a little furnace. So I've got my crafting table and my work table right together again. And what we're going to do is lift up my beautiful drain tank thing that I made a very long time ago, and that was using to get XP, because we're going to need that to actually store lava in. And yeah, these things done. No, they're very, very close. Right, we could do some more crafting. That's not a biggie. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and make the actual controller now? So we can just kind of go like that. So we need 2 of them. We need 2 of them. And then 2 of them. I've pretty much got everything I need, I think. The only thing I do want to go ahead and do is just get some blocks, just so we could go ahead and build a bit of a makeshift platform. So I'm thinking, because I've got my furnaces this side, I think I should go ahead and make the forge this side, right? It kind of seems a bit logical. So what I'm thinking is doing a ring around this whole thing, just to protect it. Okay. So my smeltery I'm going to go for is a 5x5, by the way. So it's quite a large one. Just because, yeah, I need it to be big. Otherwise we're going to waste lava. And I don't want to waste lava. So we better torch up in the corners here. And we'll hit F7 just to make sure. But that should be okay. Right, so now we just need to go ahead and construct this thing. So I am going to just kind of fill it in for now. And then go from there. We definitely want the controller to be bang on in the middle right there. We want that drain tank thing to be right there. And we want a drain... maybe like there, right? Yeah, so then if I put like a basin there, and then the other side can be the casting table for now, right? Which we don't obviously have yet, which is fine. And then we just need to take these. Oh my god, this is exactly right. Dan, you're a genius. Yes. Can you believe it? I got it right first go. No way. Awesome. Okay. Obviously, I know how to build a smeltery. It's not that. It's the math part of it. But anyway, we need to shove in all of this. And unfortunately, we're going to use up one lava. No. Okay. It's for science. We need this. Okay, that's cool. That's going to fill that up. Oh, it's the lava bucket. Oh, I'm never going to get used to that. Right, there we go. So this will actually use up, unfortunately, like I say, quite a bit of lava just to go ahead and craft this table. But we are going to need this table in order to actually get these molds. Look how much lava I've used. 240 just for melting some cobblestone. Bit ridiculous, right? But unfortunately, we have to do this. And now we pour this out and it should turn into a hard seared stone, which is what we needed for the center of this table. So I need to go ahead and make these bricks and we should be good to go with the casting table. Oh God, this better not go on the floor. Okay, now we go straight in your inventory. Phew. So as I'm waiting for things again to cook in the furnace, I may as well chuck in the aluminium and the copper. And this will essentially make what I need here, which is aluminium brass. Now, again, if my maths is correct, I should be able to do all this in one go. So we should be able to go ahead and make the actual, yep, casting table. Perfect. And we've got 2 seared bricks left over. So all in all, I didn't do too bad, did I? Cool. So hopefully now we got some, yeah, aluminium brass. 18 ingots. Okay, so I'm 2 over. But yeah, look at that. It's hardly used as much fuel as actually cooking up the cobblestone, because obviously cobblestone took a lot longer to actually, melt down. So that's really, really cool now. So I can start making alloys. Yes. Okay. But I've also got all this, as you can see. But we're going to kind of do that. There we go. Oh, yes, they do connect. This is awesome. Okay. I had a feeling they might. Oh, this is great. Okay, we need to go and get some more glass, though, from a librarian. But yeah, this is perfect. I would really like to get this seared glass as well, just so I can actually go ahead and see what's actually in there. The seared window, sorry. I think you can get seared glass as well. But this requires reinforced glass, which we do kind of access to, but it's quite expensive. We have to make mixed alloy. Yeah, it's something that can come when we go ahead and make this even more bigger. But no, yeah, this is great. So now what I need to do is just literally pour out loads of these, and then I can turn these into all of these casts. And then with these casts, I can turn them into actual molds. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pour this out But is there actually a way of making a clock? Ah, there it is. It looks a bit old school on here. Okay, so wood gears and redstone alloys and a clock, which requires a repeater. Charge quartz. We actually will be able to do that, you know. So how much lava do we use in the end? Oof, okay. Not too bad, but are we going to be able to do the molds next? Now, I need a lot of steel for this. I think if I'm not mistaken, that's 4 ingots, because 1 ingot, yeah, is 144. So yeah, it's about 4 ingots, I think, to 1 mold. But I really need to get the ball mold, because without this, we can actually make vacuum tubes, I think they're called. Because we need to go ahead and make glass tubes, that's what it is. And we need the glass tubes to actually make the vacuum cubes, which... tubes, sorry. Oh, God. I'm getting confused, but these can be used to make these electronic circuits, essentially, and this is how we're going to get into a little bit of upgrades. And like I say, what I really want to get into straight away is a cutting machine, because Dan's all about the XP, right? Okay, so why don't we get some steel and give this a go? But oh, we got 42. We have actually got quite a lot. Right, let's go ahead and do this horrible task of crafting up all of these and deleting them at the same time. Dan. Now, what one do I go ahead and craft here? There's a potion one. So in the end, I actually made a nugget one as well. But unfortunately, yeah, we made this one by mistake. Because of the way that works, it's just the way it's worked, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. Anybody got any glass? There we go. Perfect. Oh, look at that. This librarian is selling what I want to craft, which is a clock. This has just made this a little bit more easier for me. That is pretty cool. Cheers, bro. So I've just divided up all of my steel, as you can see. And yeah, we have a grand total of 13 lots of these molds we can actually make. So I've had to pick and choose which ones I want to, unfortunately, not do today. And yeah, I'm going to keep out the long rods, the nuggets, the actual pipes, and the turbine blade for now. And in the future, if I can somehow get any more lava or anything like that, if I really need these, I will sacrifice, unfortunately, a little bit of lava just to go ahead and mount these. But yeah, let's chuck in 13 of these. Oh yes, I can put it all in. You are kidding me. That's exactly the right amount. Wow. That is actually pretty impressive. So yeah, in theory now, we shouldn't use a lot of lava, but that will be completely filled up with molten steel. And what I need to do is switch out these and fill them up with these. Oh no, it's not perfect. We've got 2 left over. Oh no. Oh, look at that. There's actually a little ball mold right here, look. Yes, okay. It's starting. Let's make the ring mold. So I was just minding my own business, making some plates and stuff to actually go ahead and make this redstone clock, because I had a spare couple of minutes or whatever while I was waiting for some steel, right, to cook up. We finished all the molds, by the way. I've got all of them done. That's all done. We've got 220 fuel left over, so we can actually probably do another batch. But yeah, I thought it'd be wise to go ahead and do this, because I was, you know, trying to buy some time or whatever. And I've done this. Something I never knew that you could do is put these plates on there. I accidentally done that. I've had a little bit of search online. I need to go ahead and make something called a crowbar now. Just to remove that thing. Oh, for God's sake. What is wrong with me? How did I do that? I think it's like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so how does this one work? Do we just literally smack it and it kind of comes off, I hope? Oh, thank God for that. Phew, okay. Because that was not really expensive to make. It just took a lot of time, if you know what I mean, with the actual, you know, the hammer. That's what I mean. Okay, well, I'll keep the crowbar here just in case. I'm not sure what else we can use that for yet. I didn't even mean to really kind of get that. But yeah, we need to go ahead and fire up this to a rod. And then we just go and get our clock. And we should be able to make the redstone clock. But I don't actually need it now. I was too slow. So I thought in my head it would be wise just to take this lever off here as well and just kind of turn this on and off via that, right? So all we need to do is slap this on top of that and do that, and it should light that up. Is that even on? Normally there is a ring that goes around it. I don't know. Okay, so it's definitely working. Look, I've just set this up like that, and I can turn it off via the lever. So if the lever's on, it will turn it off. Okay, so it's pulsing like every second. So that's good. Cool. We've got lava. We've got a cobblestone generator. We've got a coke oven now. We've got emeralds like no tomorrow because we've got so many villagers over there. We've got this thing over there that's just blowing up all the time and literally overflowing. We've got a lot to do. But all I'm going to be doing is doing, once again, a lot of grinding off camera to try and get myself a load of cobblestone, switch all these planks out to actual some nice cobblestone things. And I'm essentially going to do a massive overhaul of upgrading because that's what we can probably do now because we are almost at that stage. So something I really need to start thinking about is getting out of this horribleness of steam age because this is yucky and we should be turning that steam into some sort of electric, right? So yeah, what we need to start looking into is vacuum tubes, getting some circuits and obviously aging up to the LV age, right? So yeah, I got a lot to do, but I shall be back, hopefully, in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm Darren's Probs, and yeah, take care. Bye. I definitely need to go and eat a sandwich or two. Once again, where's my bacon sandwiches? There they are. Yum, 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 yum.